Welcome to Bad Idea Garage, and today I'm finally going to start uploading the videos of the go-kart. I uploaded a little short of it. You can find that on my channel if you want to see what it looks like now. It's still not done yet because winter kicked in before I could finish it. I'm going to show you the journey to building this thing in the first place, not just the journey of building it. And then it's probably going to be 2 or 3 videos in this series. I still have to add an intermediate shaft so this thing will operate properly in forward gear, but we'll get to that later on. So, with no further ado, here is the beginnings of why we built this thing. Oh, I'm going to get you. Watch where you're going. Okay, now you gotta get me. Yeah, so he was happy with that little 12-volt dump truck up until he realized that the game of tag he invented with his dump truck and the lawnmower was just utterly easy for me to win if I actually touched the throttle on the 0 turn. So that turned into, let's make it faster. Found a 6-volt battery lying around, add into the 12-volt system. That was a little bit better. He was kind of okay with that. Tried my 20-volt battery out of my DeWalt Impact, and this is what that one looked like. I used to be able to outrun him at idle. Now I'm about 20% throttle and I can't catch him, especially when he goes downhill. I'm actually having to strategize. But true to being my son and a future gearhead, that was still not fast enough. So I told him we'd break it doing this, but he insisted. I got another 12-volt battery, put it in there. I told him, look, Bubbo, it's not going to last very long. He said, but it's slow. And now takes full throttle to keep up. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, that did not last long. I think we got like 3 minutes of runtime out of that thing with 24 volts going through 12-volt motors. Fun fact, you can buy those things pretty cheap on Amazon that'll run off 24 volts. So I did that. I got the total set for the back, so 2 motors and gearboxes to run the rear wheels that would run on the same system. Kept my same wired in series 12-volt batteries that have to be charged separately, by the way. And he was pretty happy with it, for the most part. This is how it did, comparable to before. We gotta work it again! I'm actually wondering if I can swap the gearboxes out for the 12-volt ones, because I think the gearing is a little bit better. And I go even faster. I am just barely a tad faster than him with those batteries drained down to about 20 volts. And that's, by the way, with me at full throttle. I still got him uphill, though. Downhill, he smokes me. Okay, so test. This is same throttle that I used to be at before. Go ahead, Bubba, go! When I used to be able to beat him. And now it's not even close. And he is faster than me going uphill, and I used to kick his ass uphill at this throttle too. I still think I can gear it up though. Oh, Lord. You weirdo. And then, naturally, let's make it faster. So yeah, we made it faster. I overclocked it a little bit. I found that other 6-volt battery again. Considering the fact that the 12-volt ran off at 20 volts and was doing relatively well, didn't have any problems with it smoking or trying to seize up or nothing, I thought 30 volts would be just fine. I was wrong. 30 volts was kind of insane. I could not catch up to him. I know you saw earlier, a couple of clips ago, that my zero turn had trouble keeping up with him on 24 volts on the 12-volt motors, 30 volts through the 24-volt system. I was nowhere close. Couldn't keep up with the kid. Also only lasted a few minutes before burning out motors, and I made the mistake of promising him if we broke it again, we'll buy him a go-kart. So we looked, and looked, and looked, and looked, and he didn't like any of the go-karts that we found. But he had a solution. He walks up to me and says, I have an idea, you make one. Well, I had a snowblower that I got for 25 bucks to make a mini tank out of, and was sitting around for the last 8 months before this. So, yeah, I obviously wasn't going to be doing anything with it in the near future. So I figured, sure, we can use that. From that point on, he was involved in everything building this go-kart. He picked the shape, he picked the materials, which is mostly just bed frames, to the seat position, to where the engine went. He's also the one that insisted it had a forward and reverse. So let's get into that. This first picture you're going to see is the initial design concept that he helped me draw. I'm not an artist, don't judge me. Second picture is the basic layout of the frame. And we'll see how far we get into this before the video gets too long. So, like I said, this is probably going to be 2 or 3 videos. But without further ado, this here is the design concept and the picture of the bed frames laid out. And there started this entire mess. It'll be noted, I think I'm going to stop this one here at this point, just as an introduction as to why we're doing this thing. He wouldn't let me buy anything for this. No kits, anyway. There was some stuff I had to buy, some thick enough round stock, a few bearings, stuff like that. But he insisted that I build everything. He wanted to be able to put tracks on the back for the wintertime. He wanted to be able to swap out skis on the front for the wintertime. So not only did I have to come up with an entire drive system for this thing, I had to figure out how to design steering and have it quick detachable to put skis on it later on if I wanted to pacify and, at the time, 3.5-year-old, now 4, and now the 4-year-old is demanding we finish this thing. So I'm going to end the video here for this one. I don't think I'm going to wait a whole week to upload the next one. I'll piece some stuff together, kind of upload a narrative here. You'll notice, by the way, that my hair in these videos is not short. Summertime comes around, I stop cutting my hair, because I'm backwards, okay? Wintertime, I don't want to do something with my hair in the morning. I want to be able to throw on a goddamn hat and be fine. So yeah, my hair is going to be longer in those videos because they're old. Sorry for the aspect ratio, by the way. I was not planning on using these clips for a video at the time. But for now, I'm going to say peace out. Thank you for watching Bad Idea Garage. And if you have any other bad or big ideas, please drop them in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Have a good week.